Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Music Lab podcast. My name is Dogg, and I'm so excited to be back with all of you for another episode of the podcast. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our social media pages. That helps us and helps the bands and artists that we feature. Also, check out our sponsor, RAR Outfitters. That's RAWR, outfitters.com. Don't just wear, RAR. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am here in Nashville, Tennessee. If you've followed our socials, you are more than aware that we are super excited, and we were anticipating this for over a month now to come to AmeriCanaFest for the 25th anniversary of this great festival. And yesterday we kicked it off. So we're going to give you our first day recap of everything, everyone, and everything we heard yesterday. So we started off, we flew in from Philadelphia, got into Nashville about 11 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't able to get into our hotel right away, which is fine. Got some lunch and then went to Topgolf. Had never been to Topgolf before. I know this is a music podcast, but it was a lot of fun. Definitely, if you've never done Topgolf, even if you're not a golfer, it was a lot of fun. Then we went to get something to eat, went back to the hotel, and then really our only purpose last night was to attend the One Love Fest, hosted by Mr. Paul McDonald. And the One Big Love Fest was basically sponsoring and benefiting Songs for Kids, and they got to play a set last night. Just fantastic. It was at the Acme Feed and Seed. There were two stages, the Big Love stage, which was the main stage, and then the Acuff Rose stage, which was on the second floor of the building. Acme Feed and Seed is what is at the end of Broadway, which is kind of the main drag where you see all the honky tonks, all of the country artists that have bars, which we've been to Nashville 7 years ago. A lot has changed. Post Malone now has a bar. Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, Kid Rock. We went to all of them just to experience them in between sets between the One Big Love Fest. But thankfully, to kick off the One Big Love Fest was our friends, the West Texas Exiles. Their album comes out on Friday, their debut album. They have it on vinyl. Got to talk to the guys before the show. They were super excited. They're super excited about this record coming out finally. It's been a very, very long process. And they played about a half hour, which pretty much all the first, 6, 7 bands played, half-hour sets. So after West Texas Exiles, the Pink Stones played. They're from Athens, Georgia. Americana, kind of a little bit more bluegrass. Definitely a little bit more slower, but more storytelling, but really, really well done. We were impressed with them. And then we also got to see Lamont Landers. Our friends that we were with, they said that was the highlight of the night. His set, his band is so good. He killed it as always. Check out his interview that we've done with him, as well as the West Texas Exiles. But yeah, Lamont Landers from Birmingham, Alabama. And then we had Clay Street Unit. I had not listened to them as much as I probably should have before this festival, but man, guys from Denver, Colorado, absolutely killed it. And they ended with a cover of MGMT's Kids in a kind of bluegrass Americana style. The crowd loved it. And you could tell like they were really into it. Got to talk to those guys as well. Hopefully going to have them on the podcast as well. And then we got to see, which was a real treat for me, because he played acoustic. I've only seen him with a full band at South by. Rayland Baxter, Nashville's own Rayland Baxter. He was funny. He was entertaining. In between songs, he was very playful with the crowd, and just his songs acoustic just hit so well. Just a fantastic. If you've never heard of Rayland Baxter, definitely check him out. And then we had Paul McDonald and the Morning Doves with very special guests. And the guests just kept coming. It was fantastic. And I must give a shout out to his guitarist. Um, what a fantastic guitarist. I mean, just absolutely slayed it. Every song had his signature on it. Just I think it's more of a testament of how well and how great the musicians are in this town, the session players, the people that you never know, even exist because, they're not lead singers or they're not, part of a world famous band, but it does not discount their talent. And this guy, he was absolutely fantastic. So kudos to him. The biggest special guest though that came out, which was just a real treat and kind of like a bow tie to the end of the day. Paul brought out Jeff Coffin from Dave Matthews Band, the saxophone player. And obviously, if you've seen Dave in the last 10 years, he has been a vital part of that band. Obviously, I think he's played with them for longer than that, but at least for the last 10 years, definitely. It was great to see him showcase his talent because as with Dave Matthews Band, you're with like seven other guys, you really don't get your chance to shine too often. But Paul let him shine, and my gosh, what a saxophone player. Jeff Coffin, thank you. Thank you for entertaining the crowd last night. And then, yeah, so we hit that until about 10:30. That's when that was over. Actually, it was probably closer to 11. Um, and yeah, we ended that night, kind of walked up Broadway a little bit, saw a couple other bands that were just kind of like in random bars and stuff. Got some late night food, and here we are. It is now Wednesday morning. We've got a full day ahead, and we'll give you that recap tomorrow as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, live from AmeriCanaFest in Nashville, Tennessee. Wow, oh wow. Love the city. And can't wait for today. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our social media pages. That helps us. That helps the bands and artists that we feature. Also, check out our sponsor, Raw Outfitters. That's RAWR, outfitters.com. Don't just wear, raw. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Dogg. You've been great. This is the Music Lab Podcast.